Evening, everybody. Welcome to my show. Doing the Enterprise again tonight. I've got some guests with us. So my first guest is Mark's Modz. Just got that.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Enterprise. Yeah, should be a good one tonight. Electrics, which I love.
And the next guest is my dad, Geordie Dave.
You and everybody, I'm on this side of the camera now, not over his. So, yeah, hope everybody's had a good day today. I've had a really good day down at the airport meet, so really enjoyed that. So, hope this will be a cracking show. Dan's doing the build, Mark's doing the instructions, and I'll be doing the chat.
Yep. There we go. Yes, how is everybody today?
Knackered. Absolutely cream crap. It's been a long weekend. Let's just say that.
We had a good day today, like my dad said, whether being to a bus rally, seeing some interesting buses.
Yeah.
My dad just put a video up, didn't you?
Yeah, got back and managed to get a video put up, which I didn't know done so quick. Let's go for a chat.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I hope you are all the same as me. So, gold goes to D. Harris. Good evening, Danno, and good evening to whoever your guest may be.
Good
evening, Dave.
Silver goes to Warren James. Hi, all.
Hi, Warren.
And then we've got D. Harris again. Warren James. Good evening. Then we have Yorkshire Crafter. Hi, everyone. Hi, Julie.
Hi, Julie.
And we have P40F20. Hi, all. Good luck with your build, Danno. Hi, P40.
Hi, P40.
Hi, P40.
And Warren James, D. Harris, how are you? And D. Harris, Warren James, all good. And that's your chat update.
Before I get out of the build, I've got actually something that my neighbour made for us to show you. So, my next door neighbour, she made us this camper van.
Ah.
Obviously, I don't know how she's done it, but because it's cross-stitched, I think it is. So that's what she's done.
Wow. And how has that not made it over to your dad's house yet?
I should get this. No.
I'll be taking away his room.
Oh dear. Okay, so we're doing stage 5 first.
Yeah, so what's happening is we're doing stage 5, then we're going to go to stage 3, do a light part there, and then we'll do the back read, and then what we're going to do is we're going to test everything at the end. So I'm not testing something, then pulling everything out, so everything's tested at once type thing.
Okay.
Just get me.
While you're setting the camera up, we'll have Jay's channel. Good evening, Danno. Good evening, all. Hope everyone is well. How Jay?
Evening, Jason.
Right, so I've just flip my camera.
And we'll have Dave Mack. Good evening, guys. Sorry I'm late. It's okay, we haven't started yet, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Okay, right. 2 seconds, because I have to flip you over that way, so I can get instructions in. So, right, 2 seconds. And add to stream. Okay, so stage 5 parts. So part A is deck front base,
which is the camera all right?
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah.
So there we go. That's that.
Okay. Part B is deck right base. Oh, excuse me.
That's that one, I believe.
Okay.
Well, that could be the left one. Because they both look the same.
Okay. Part C is deck left base.
And that's that part.
Right. Part D is main shuttle bay door. Yep. And then we should have some BM 2 times 4mm screws, 6 and 2 spare.
And that's in the box.
Okay, and we also should have some EM 2.3 times 4mm screws, 4 plus 1 spare.
And they're already in here.
Okay. Okay, do you want to catch up on chat just before we start?
D Harris, Jay's channel, Dave Mack, good evening both. Jay's channel, D Harris, hiya, how are you today? Oh, D Harris, all good, Jay. D Harris, Danno, did you get them decals?
Not yet.
Okay. Okay, so in stage 5, in this stage, deck 2 is completed as the main shuttleboard door fits into place and the elegant curve of the upper saucer begins to spread out around the main bridge. So step A is retrieve the main bridge stroke deck to assembly and place the main shuttle bay door at the rear of the deck 2, secure with 2 BM screws.
And this is need some oil with this.
Because what does M stand for?
Metal. No, I haven't tightened that one right away down. I want to get this one in first and then tighten them both down.
PF40, P40
Look.
20. There's a Klingon cuckoo in the background.
Oh, that'd be cool.
What gets me is I thought cuckoo clocks are supposed to go off on the hour, not 9 minutes past the hour.
So this is a late bird. He's not an early bird.
I don't know what's wrong with it.
Right, that's that in.
Okay. Step B is next position the deck front base along the front underside of deck 2 and fix in place with 4 EM screws.
I'm just swapping, getting the screw sorted.
Anyway, D Harris says, I'm on that in the morning. They were posted first class last Saturday morning. Good now, they should have been here.
Yeah.
And D Harris, evening, Dave. But then again, more released something and still hasn't arrived. It must be nearly 2 months now, is it, Mark?
Yeah, something like that.
Right. No.
You're not lining up.
That's what I'm trying to work out. Where does that goes there? No. Hang on. Let's have a quick glance. So it's the big
Right,
holes that we're laying in up, right? So it's these holes here. These big ones here goes into there. Now that one goes there. That one goes there. Right. That seems okay now. I get the 2 end ones in first.
Yeah.
Right. No.
Oh, steady on.
D Harris, evening, Dave. I didn't get on, did it?
No. It's...
That's still, I don't think, lined up, Danno.
No. It's... there.
Take your time.
Still don't think that's lined up.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm just trying to get the screw out so I can actually see laying it up again.
Take your time. Don't worry.
Just making sure I was using the right screws, but yeah, I'm using the EM screws. Is that? Let's see.
This is the right way around, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the right way around. Right, that one's in. It just seems like the end ones are not laying it up properly. And now I don't know if this is a trouble. Get that one in. There we go. So I think what you've got to do is get the center lined up, get one of them screws in, and then push this end one here slightly, and then it lines up. And
Right.
340. I think it's upside down, Danno, but it's not, is it?
No. So there you go. So that's the front one, and then there's obviously the bottom of it. It only fits in one way, anyways.
B. Harris. At 4 post office in one. If no luck, I reprint and do a register post this time.
Thank you.
If I turn up the tomorrow, you'll contact you straight away.
Yeah, well.
We've had big posts for a week, and it's because we're doing entry systems, not that.
Right, now that's that complete.
Okay, so step C is align the deck right base with the deck front base and deck 2 and secure with 2 BM screws.
Right, I've just swapped me screws back over again. I put them in these little pots so that I've got like the little sticker on the front just so I know what screws I've got. Right, so that's the right one that we're doing this time.
Yes.
Yes. So
to you, though, it'll look like the left one.
So it'd be this side here.
Yes.
Right. No, that can't be that one. Yeah, I'm going to turn. That seems all right.
And it's BM screws.
Pretty good, you have to okay, I think. Right, the post is a large brown A4 envelope. I'll not reprint till Tuesday then. Danno, I charge my phone and reconfirm address.
Right. Oh, boy.
Oops.
Sorry.
Hang on, so what we do?
Right. That's it. I've got some more, so I'll just pour some more oil in. Well, at least I've got a cloth, a table, tea towel down. Just
I'd be mortified if I did that to myself and did it on my builder's cushion that I got.
yeah.
I'd be absolutely mortified. I love my builder's cushion.
I think that's the difference, because I'm just using a tea towel I can just get hide in the wash. Obviously, that probably can be unzipped and hide in the wash, but it's still that, whoa, can it come off? Right, so we're doing the next side now.
Yes, we are. So, step D, finally fit the deck left base to deck 2 in the same way, fastening with 2 BM screws. Trouble is with my builder's cushion, my wife likes it too much. She wants one now for herself. And they've just brought out pink as well in the range of colours they do.
It's a shame that you couldn't get your logo put on it.
No, it is a bit of a shame, but I think from the idea being made to production and getting it, it was quite a few months, so I know they were properly doing it.
Yeah.
But I got mine for free because it was my invention.
Yeah.
So I was the one that suggested it to Ian, and that's how it all came about.
And these are a little bit, I don't know if they're supposed to be, because obviously there's more parts to come. Oh, that's why that one's a bit loose for. I haven't tightened that one up properly. But yeah, they're all a little bit loose. But that may just because like I say, there is other parts to come to this, so there may be, so that may be why, but that's what that looks like.
Yeah, maybe have a look at it after the off-stream, Danno.
Yeah.
Maybe it might need tightening up a bit more. I mean, look at how tight we had to get the screws in to certain bits.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
But look, it's looking good, but quite late. I'll put that to one side.
Because we're now doing step 3.
Yep, 3.
A few more parts in this one.
Yeah. I'll just get it. There we go.
Okay, so part A.
I'll be back in a minute. I've got a family problem.
Oh, no problem.
Right, doing it. I was going to say, don't make. Right, so there we go. Get rid of that. Right.
Okay, part A is main deflector dish center.
So I believe that's that. Or is that the blue one?
No. That is the blue one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's that.
Okay. Part B is reflector. Yeah, that's... No, it's the big silver part. Yeah, that's it. Okay, part C is main deflector dish inner.
So that must be the look orange thing.
That's that one, yeah. Part D is main deflector dish support left.
That part.
And then E is main deflector dish support right.
Yes, that.
Yep. F is LED holder 2.
So that's these little.
Yeah, that's. G is main deflector light.
So
Yeah.
two.
H is battery box.
So this is the battery box.
Yeah. Okay. I is battery box cover. Yeah. J is battery box nut bracket.
Which is that.
Yeah. K is battery box nut.
And there's the nut in the bag.
Yeah. And then L is battery box screw.
And the screws in there as well.
Okay. M is printed circuit board PCB.
And there's the circuit board.
Yeah. And then you should have BP screws 1.7 times 3 millimeter, 9 with 2 spare.
And that's in there.
Okay. So in stage 3 assembly, in this phase of the assembly, you assemble the main deflector as well as attaching it and the bridge to the battery as your U.S.S. Enterprise NCC-1701-D lights up for the first time.
Yep.
Okay. Right, so step A, it says begin by inserting the battery box nut in the round hole at the end of the battery box.
Right, let's get the nut and screw out this bag. Right, so I'm trying to get a flat, but keeps. Right, there we go.
Okay.
Right.
Then it says, then fix the battery box nut bracket to the battery box using 2 BP screws. Right, there is a notch in that, Danno, if you notice.
Oh yeah.
And that notch has to be on top.
Right. So I need
BP screws. But it says BP screws, but in the photograph, and I'll show this to everybody, it says it's BM screws. What sense does that make?
Because I've got the instructions next to it, and I've just glanced over and it was obviously the biggest letter I seen was the BM. And I thought, well, hang on, I thought we were going to plastic.
Yeah, I know. But I did exactly the same thing. I haven't been given any BM screws. It's a typo.
But they're typing all these instructions out. There will be some mistakes.
Yeah.
No.
You're finding it a bit difficult holding it on.
Yeah, it's just laying it up. But there we go. It's because it's black on black. It's hard to see the hole.
Well, I will say now, the terminals on this battery box, I've had to reinforce with hot glue because to me it resembles.
So if you
yeah, they are not greatly soldered.
No, it don't look.
It reminds me a lot about the Rootmaster battery box. So I reinforced mine with hot glue And I know in the build, people also have been having troubles with these battery boxes, the wires coming out. And then the next instruction, Danno, is at this point, insert the 3 AAA batteries into the box as shown.
Right. So you've got a positive on the right, then a negative on the left, and a positive at the top right.
Okay, right. Just I'll read out the next one. It says, next, push the 2 tabs at the end of the battery box cover onto the slots at the end of the battery box, securing with the battery box screw. Now, Danno, on that cover, you'll notice there's a metal tab.
Yes.
Do not bend that when putting it on. It needs to stay on the outside.
On the outside?
Yeah.
This is all.
It is. It's very awkward. But if you don't do it that way, the battery box won't work.
No, it's going in. I get the left side of the black one's in, and then the other one doesn't want to go in. There we go. There we go.
Yeah. Now you need to put the screw in and screw it all down.
Yeah, definitely may have to get some a bit hot glue on that. Do you have to use hot glue? Could you use normal glue?
I use hot glue because it doesn't affect or corrode the terminals.
Right. Right, this thing has popped out again. It's
This is when you need 3 hands.
yeah. And that's the battery box done.
Fantastic. Okay. So step B is take the main deflector dish support left and right parts, fixing them together with 1 BP screw.
Right. And that's it.
Okay. Next, you need to put the main reflector dish support aside and place the main deflector dish inner in the center of the reflector, securing from the underside using 2 BP screws.
I'll just get me screw first. I'm just trying to work out what holes to put this screw in, because you've got 4. You've got 2 that point, they got a bit of a lip on it, if you here and here. Then you've got these 2 outer ones.
It's the 2 outer ones, I believe.
And there we go.
Okay. Right. Next, fasten the main deflector dish support to the rear of the deflector using 2 BP screws.
Now, does this go a certain way, or does it not matter?
It doesn't matter.
Right.
It's symmetrical. Got a bit of a thing here as well. Tightening screws. Screws with codes ending in the letter M, such as BM and CM, drive into metal. Those ending in the letter P, such as BP and CP, drive into plastic. Self-tapping screws for metal cut their own thread in the pre-drilled socket to prevent the screw from jamming before it is fully tightened. Drive the screw only halfway in at first, then unscrew it to release the shavings, swarf. Didn't know there was actually a name for that. Created as the screw cuts its thread. Finally, drive the screw fully into the socket. For those into plastic, do not over tighten them. For screws into metal, ensure that they are tightened securely so that the head makes firm contact with the fixing surface. I didn't know there was a name for that. Swarf.
No.
Oh, they just put that in there to put a character of the actual thing in there. Wharf.
I found with this on the other side, I felt when I was screwing it in, you get it in like, and then it slips out because you've got to use the head to kind of screw it in, and you're like, oh, it's tight enough, and then you go and take this to get another screw and it falls out. So just make sure that you've got it actually in tight enough so it actually does grip. So there we.
Okay. Step C. Step C is insert the bulb from the main deflector light with the yellow and green wire into the corresponding space on the rear side of the reflector. The main deflector light has a D sticker attached. Right, so you need to work out which is the top and which is the bottom.
Well.
Right, so if you look at the picture, do you see the screw next to the yellow and green wire?
But yeah.
Right. Basically, Danno, you've got it the right way around. So you need to put the yellow and green wire into the right-hand side.
Here we go.
Okay. It then says cover this with the first LED holder, fastening with 1 BP screw.
Now these holders, doesn't matter what way if you go right or left.
No, there's not a right one or a left one. They're both identical.
I think just working out if, like, yeah, like, so on these, if you look, there's a little lip that's pointing up, because it doesn't go down the other way. I'll just get that next screw set up. Right, got that one sorted.
Okay. And then it says repeat this at the other end of the reflector with the remaining bulb holder and 1 more BP screw.
Yep, and that is that.
Right. So that blue part, you don't need it in this
Yeah.
issue.
So this is going to go to one side, ready for whenever we need it.
Yeah. Okay. So step D. Gosh, this is... Okay, so at this point, you can test that the electronics on your model are working correctly. Take the plug at the end of the main deflector light and insert it into the socket marked D on the PCB. Insert the plug at the end of the wire coming from the battery pack into the socket marked F on the PCB. This should cause the main deflector light to illuminate.
Right, and the battery box goes into E, you said?
F.
Yeah.
F.
Yes, it's illuminate.
And well, there was light.
Oh,
It's
come out.
this. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't push it too far, couldn't.
These terminals are not too bad, actually.
Uh-huh.
It's the way they go in. That
Danno, I think you're putting it in wrong.
right.
Danno,
Well,
you need to put it in from the top, like you have done with the battery one. You know, like on your Bismarck, when you're testing stuff,
Yeah.
goes in like that. You need to push it in, not on sideways. You're doing it sideways.
Well, it works.
It works.
Yeah.
It just. There we go.
Right. One of the LEDs isn't working.
It
Oh,
works.
I know that. They're both on.
All right. Okay.
So put that one to one side.
Okay, so that now moves us on to the next step,
Oh.
which is disconnect the deflector light and test the next set of lights, inserting the plug at the end of the deck front window light onto the D socket on the PCB. The deck lights plug into the B socket and the bridge lights plug into the A socket. Finally, insert the plug from the battery box wire into the F socket on the PCB. This should cause all the attached lights to illuminate. After testing, disassemble and keep all parts safely so they can be fitted later. Danno, you need to push it on, not like that.
I'm pushing.
You going in sideways?
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. It's like going in sideways.
No, that's the top.
Oh, the wires are at the top.
No.
Yeah. Right. Like that.
Danno, just look at your screen for a second.
Right. Put that down.
You get the wire. Yeah?
Yeah.
And you're pushing it down onto the circuit board.
Oh, like so it's like that. Right now, this is C. So it's like that.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, there's a light come on. There's lights come on.
That's what I was trying to say about your other one.
Right, we'll try that one again in a tick.
Make sure you got it the right way.
That's already. Unless this is not A. That's A. And that matches up with A there. These are tight to get in.
That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, because it says A next to it, and I've got A on the label. That's on the cable. It's got an A there.
Just make sure you're putting it. Yeah. Don't put it in the wrong way around because you'll bend the pins.
Well, obviously, like I'm looking at the wire, and obviously you've got these metal things where the wires come in. So you've got these little metal grooves,
Mm.
and then inside the circuit board, you've got the metal pins, and that's the way I'm putting it in.
Yeah, but it'll only go in a certain way around.
No, you're not going to leave it up and install it.
Maybe. Yeah, it's A and B that I can't seem to get in, but I've got the top deck lit up. Yeah, let's.
We had that working, so we put it back in. Huh?
To try it again, but yeah.
So what I do, Danno, is unplug that battery box from the circuit board. And then what I've done with mine is, you know the screw box they gave you? Just put it in there.
Yep.
Big enough.
I'll just put that over there. All right, that's everything done. So let's. Oh yeah, I need to. Do you want to? Is there any chat to catch up on?
No.
Nothing's come through yet.
Oh, that was a good build tonight.
Yeah. Fantastic.
And already, this is our second booking. It's actually already started to come taking shape.
Yeah, I think what's going to be a pain is when the framework has to be done.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
I remember doing the framework on the Millennium Falcon. It was relentless. Absolutely.
Watching a video and looking how big it's going to get, I'm sitting there going, how much room have I got on my decks? Have I got enough room here? I have to move stuff off it.
That's why I have a huge desk.
Oh, mine's pretty long.
All right. We've got some chat come in. Dave Mack good build, Danno. I'm sure you'll get that LED sorted.
Yeah, hopefully.
Warren
Yes.
Gino's great build, Danno, and Chris Westwood, 3 thumbs up.
Thanks, everyone. I was thinking, do you know how we get these monthly and we only get one book?
Yeah.
Like with the biz model, the way I get a book every week. There's 104 issues. Now I don't know how many issues this is. Does that mean we get less books? So it means that yeah.
I think what Eagle Moss are trying to do is they're trying to save money on printing and stuff like that. And I think obviously with environment and whatnot, so they're trying to cut down now on their on what they do. So basically now what it's doing is you send like issue 5, and in issue 5 you'll have 4 stages.
Yep.
Which I'm trying to get my head around is an absolute nightmare, because to me it's issue by issue.
Yeah, that's the same. Yeah.
But now what they're doing is they've done it with the Ecto 1. So the first, I think it was 3, we got a single magazine, and then it went to a magazine for all 4 issues, basically. So, and I'm on issue 90 of the Ecto 1, and I'm only into 2 folders. I'm on issue 90 of the X-Wing, and I'm in 5 folders.
Well, I've got, with the Bismarck, I've got 3 folders already, which is the Bismarck pop-up folders, and I've got 2 there that are just folders that I've got knocking about.
Yeah.
It's actually a good idea, because like you see, if you've only got 2 folders, so it saves room for storage spaces.
Yeah. But I mean, it is great. You still get the information in the magazine about the show and what and everything else like that. It's just they're just compressing it now down into just one magazine for 4 issues.
Yeah.
Which is it's perfectly fine. It's if that's the way that it has to go. I mean, I'm with Agora, and I don't get any magazines for the Bismarck.
No.
I have to, I download the instructions onto the computer, which for me is a bit easier because I don't have to then scan the magazines to do the instructions. So I can just download it and it's there. But it is a bit annoying on the Bismarck. I mean, I'm only on issue 3, but I have to scroll down about 15 pages of instructions just to get to issue 3 yesterday. So...
Right, D. Harris, good build, Danno. I'll message you on tomorrow.
Right.
Mark, great show also. D. Harris, roughly how many issues divide by 4 equal number of books?
Yep.
So, but you see the older models that Eagle Moss are doing, like the DeLorean, you still get a magazine per issue. So I think it's just their way of going forward. I know they've done it with the Eleanor as well. They've made that put 4 issues into one booklet. And I just think it's the way Eagle Moss are now doing things. They're trying to cut down on stuff. So,
and other companies may start going this way.
Well, I think the future is a lot of companies might do downloadable instructions.
Or give you an option. Do you want downloaded or do you want a book? And what they may do is charge you a little bit more for the book version.
Well, it's a bit of a shame because stuff like the Spitfire, you get all these stories and stuff like that in the rest of the magazine to read. So would you still get that with the downloaded version, or would you just get a set of instructions? I don't know. So you've got all the information about the Bismarck. I don't get that. I just get instructions. So,
yeah, but you did get a free leaflet. What you could have got for free.
I've got a free leaflet telling me what free gifts I'm gonna get when I'm not gonna get any free gifts because Agora don't do free gifts.
Well, it's like the bullseye. Look what you could have won.
Well, but never mind.
No.
So it's just information on the actual build itself, but yeah. So,
I wish that would have given me a poster for it, because obviously I don't know if you can actually see, but I've got a Tiger Tank poster for my Tiger Tank. I just wish I could get a Bismarck poster.
Oh,
just
like
to go
mine?
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a shame that it didn't give you one in it, but yeah.
Don't think Harshette do posters.
No, I've tried to put one down on the internet, but like on Amazon and stuff, but I kind of seem to find one that I quite like.
Right. Well, next Sunday will be. I'll let your dad do it.
Next Sunday will be the Northern. I keep forgetting the name of the show. Northern Model Build Show.
Yeah.
Yes, so come along and join us for that.
Should be fun.
Yep.
Right. Yep. The hurricane should be finished.
Yep.
And look at what I'm going to start on next. I'm going to get I'm going to work on getting this bus finished.
Right. I don't know what I'm doing. I normally decide the day before on the day what I'm doing. So.
Well, I'll be carry on doing Darth Vader's TIE Fighter.
Right.
So who wants to say the goodbyes first?
I'll go first. So good. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks for the fantastic chat, and I'll see you next time.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks for having us on, Dan, and brilliant build again tonight. So don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe, and we'll catch you next week.
Yeah, I'd like to thank everybody for commenting tonight, and I would like to thank you too for coming along and helping us.
Okay.
Like my dad said, don't forget to like and subscribe to everybody else's channels. The links are at the bottom. I also have got a wish list and a Facebook page, so check them out. So thank you for watching, and goodbye from us.
Bye.
He's went off instead of ends. I'll end it.